My next point is, what do we have to do to address that, the big problem? Well, I think if you were to imagine, for example, corporate governance as an axle, and at the end of the axle, on either end, you've got two big wheels. Wheels need to be inflated so the thing moves along. One of them is the long-range plan, but today we're all very fancy now, we call that strategy. But years ago it was called the long-range plan, right? And the other wheel is enterprise risk management. Now, in terms of facts supporting my argument, two incredibly important studies, very important studies. In the period 1993 to 1998, Mercer undertook a study of the top 1,000 Fortune-class companies that suffered major value collapse events, that is, total destruction. Shareholders were wiped out. What did they find out? They found out that 58% of the losses were triggered by strategic risk. 31% were triggered by operational risk. 6% only by financial risk. And none of them were precipitated by hazard risk, the stuff we insure, and so forth. Subsequent to that, Booz did a study in the more recent period, 1999 to the year 2003. What did they find? Similar study, similar sample. 87% of all of the major value collapse events occurred because of strategic and operational risks. Now, what is a strategic and an operational risk? Well, for example, the global financial crisis, ladies and gentlemen, did not occur because of financial risk. It occurred because the models were wrong. And don't believe Pather. A book, a tremendous book. You must buy it if you haven't got it already. The Theory of Black Swan Events. Who's got that book? Anybody here got that? Okay. Nicholas Taleb, right? He spoke about the great intellectual fraud. The great intellectual fraud. Years before it occurred. Years before it occurred.